If you are trying to support your gut health in a gentle way without extreme diets or complicated routines, this video is for you. Today, I'll show you how I meal prep traditional Japanese fermented seasonings and turn them into simple everyday meals. Fermented foods can sound intimidating, but it's much simpler than you think, I promise. So let's make them together. Let's start with something familiar, a simple tomato sauce. But instead of using only salt, I use Koji as a replacement of salt, a traditional Japanese fermented seasoning made from rice koji, salt, and water. That small change creates more depth and umami without needing to add extra salt. If there's just one thing that I would love for you to make from today's video, it's this tomato sauce. It's just so good. So now let me show you how to make this. The ingredients of shiokoji are simply rice koji, salt, and water. Rice koji is a type of fermented rice that acts as a foundation for many traditional Japanese seasonings like miso and soy sauce. Today I'm using the rice koji from TANICA. It has a very mild, gentle sweetness without the strong flavor the rice koji sometimes has, and it naturally enhances the umami of the dishes in a very balanced way. I mix everything together and keep it at the steady warm temperature for about 6 hours. To keep the temperature consistent and gently speed up the process, I use TANICA's yogurt maker called YOGURTiA. When foods ferment, natural bacteria and enzymes break down nutrients into forms that are easier to digest. They deepen flavor and help create a supportive environment in the gut. And our gut influences digestion, energy, and how we feel overall. When I was in Japan, fermented foods were simply part of my everyday life. But after living in Netherlands for about 10 months, I noticed something. Natto, shiokoji, miso paste, the foods I used to eat daily in Japan, become expensive and harder to find. They slowly disappeared from my routine. Without the fermented foods, I felt something was missing. The umami wasn't deep enough, so I started to add more salt to compensate. And as a mother, I noticed my kids seemed to catch colds more often. I can't say it was only because of the fermented food, but I could feel our daily rhythm was different. That's when I decided to bring fermentation back into my kitchen. By the way, the exact measurement of this tomato sauce is on my website. The link is in the description box.
久しぶりに塩麹が手に入ったから
独特ななんかなんというやれ
好き嫌いがある方ってことでも最近よく食べるよねああ
危ねえ
Now we're gonna make one dish I almost make every single weekend, which is shiokoji steamed chicken tender. First, I coat the chicken fillet evenly with shiokoji. Then I add a small splash of sake or white wine. I cover it loosely and microwave it for about 2 minutes. Because the outer piece cook faster, I rearrange them and heat for about 1 more minute. Every microwave is different, so adjust the time as needed. Once the inside is no longer pink, it's ready. After that, I gently shred the chicken and then store it together with the cooking juices. As it cools, the chicken slowly absorbs the umami from the shiokoji, becoming very moist and tender. Shiokoji naturally helps tenderize meat, so it never becomes dry. And because the flavor is gentle, I can add it to pasta, salads, soups, almost anything. It keeps for about 3 days in the fridge, so it's one of my most reliable high-protein staples during busy weekdays. When you hear the word fermented food, it can already feel complicated. Maybe you think, isn't that something I would only use for certain dishes, or what if I can't use it often enough? And I completely understand because I've been there before. But it's actually much simpler than what we think. You just replace what you use already. For example, use shiokoji instead of salt, shoyu-koji instead of soy sauce. That's it. It's simple, right? When you look at that way, you would realize you could almost use every single day. What amazes me every time is how such a small replacement can completely elevate a dish. The flavor becomes deeper, rounder, more satisfying. It just gives me a confidence in the kitchen. Next is shoyu koji. Same process. Mix rice koji, soy sauce, then steady warmth. Have you ever felt that soy sauce can taste simply salty? When it ferments into shoyu koji, the umami deepens in a way that's almost surprising. The flavor becomes slightly sweet, rich, and more rounded. Because the umami is stronger, you actually need much less to feel satisfied. Once you understand this base, you can create many variations without feeling overwhelmed. Now let's this shoyu koji to make a simple salad. Today I'm using okra, avocado, edamame, bonito flakes, toasted sesame seeds, shoyu koji, and a little olive oil. Just mix everything together. And it's so delicious. Because okra has that natural slimy texture, it contains soluble fiber that gently supports the movement in our gut. When you combine that with fermented shoyu koji, it becomes very balanced and supportive dish for digestion. Today I'm using okra, but this dressing can go with any type of fresh vegetable you may already have in your hands in your fridge. So use anything, cherry tomato, what else? Broccoli, anything is okay. So just combining this shoyu koji together with your choice of oil can be your instant dressing. And sometimes I love to add some lemon juice, squeezing lemon juice over the salad. That's also very good. When you use fermented seasoning, your cooking naturally tastes better. Even if your technique hasn't changed, the added umami makes everything feel more complete. And beyond the health benefits, the confidence in the kitchen is one of the reasons I continue using them. And finally, let's make natto. So in Netherlands, this small package of natto cost me about 4 euros, which is 3 times the price in Japan. And when I realized this, natto is no longer a everyday item. It's actually a luxury item for us. And that really made me so sad. But once we understand its benefits, we want to eat it regularly. Natto contains natural probiotics, vitamin K2, which is necessary for bone health, and enzyme that supports digestion and overall gut balance. So instead of buying it, I started making it at home. I'm happy to share that today's video is sponsored by TANICA. I simply add boiled soybeans into TANICA's yogurt maker, mix in about quarter of store-bought natto pack as a starter, close the lid, set the temperature, and wait 24 to 48 hours. That's it. With this simple process, I can make a large batch so I can eat it regularly. Yay! And the beans taste deeper and fresher than many store-bought versions. TANICA's yogurt maker is very intuitive. For someone like me who isn't very technical, the simplicity matters. It also comes with clear instruction for making miso, natto, shoyu koji, shio koji, and other essential fermented foods. And also the glass container which came with this yogurt maker, it's called YOGURTiA, can be stored directly in the fridge. I actually hid it for almost 6 months before bringing this yogurt maker to my kitchen because I was asking myself, do I really need new appliances just for fermented foods? But being able to easily include fermented foods in our daily meal has made our life healthier, more grounded, and more enjoyable. TANICA is a long-established yogurt maker with over 75 years of history in Japan, and knowing that gives me a peace of mind. And now I genuinely glad that I made this decision. If you are interested, I've left a 15% discount code in the description box below. And if you like to go a little deeper into the gut health, I actually did an interview with a Japanese health researcher. They are expert. Expert. That's gonna be a long video, but I know there's a lot to learn from them. So I also put the link in the description box. Thanks a lot for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Mata ne.